Hi there everybody and welcome once again to the Weather Centre. Foggy conditions have settled in overnight along the west coast of the country. That will gradually burn up as the day goes on. There could also be a few drops of light rain around some of the mountainous areas, but that will be very patchy. Over the opposite side of the country, there's also a likelihood for light rain along the coastal belts of KwaZulu-Natal, but that will also be clearing out during the afternoon. And a few thunder showers will once again develop over the northern interior, including around Gauteng and the northwest and some parts of Limpopo. It's going to be a hotter day over the Highveld, across the Free State, as well as down into the Eastern Cape, with some very high temperatures have been forecast for this afternoon. There is a warning for today. That's for a high fire danger extending into the interior of the Northern Cape, mainly due to the high temperatures and low humidity in the area, and those could result in runaway fires developing. Dry for the western half of South Africa for this Thursday, as well as most of the Free State. A few thunder showers to the north of that in Gauteng, Limpopo, and Mpumalanga's Highveld areas and some parts of the northwest, including Mahikeng. A little bit of light rain possible along the east coast of the country, extending down towards the Port St. John's area. Let's move ahead to your temperatures, and it remains hot in the north once again today, mid to upper 30s for many areas, except for some of the high-lying areas, including Ermelo and Polokwane. Hot for the Free State, where Bloemfontein gets to 37. Temperatures rising today for KwaZulu-Natal and the Eastern Cape, while along the east coast it remains warm to hot as well. A fresh wind is expected for Port Elizabeth, averaging at 35 kilometers per hour today. Very hot conditions persist over the southern interior, but closer to the Atlantic seaboard, cooler air moving in for Vredendal, 29 degrees as a maximum, and some of the cloud cover also reaching the area. We're expecting an easterly wind for Jeffreys Bay at 25 kilometers per hour, the same wind speed for Cape Agulhas, but the opposite direction coming in from the west, and there we see a southwesterly wind for Muizenberg, keeping things cooler with a high of 25. The Northern Cape interior remains extremely hot for today, although Springbok will be a little bit cooler. Some of that cooler air reaches that region from the ocean, and that helps to keep things below the 30-degree mark. And here we see westerly to southwesterly winds along the Atlantic seaboard of the country. This is keeping temperatures in the 20s, in particular for Lambert's Bay, a high of only 22 degrees once again. Looking ahead to your Friday's weather conditions, and thunder showers continue in a very hot northern South Africa. We could see a couple of thunderstorms over the southern Karoo and a bit of light rain possible for George, with a high of 24 degrees. That's all from the Weather Centre. Have a fantastic Thursday.